Assalamu alaikum students, it's me Saim Sahar. I'm instructor of course ME522 Characterization of Materials. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, Sequoia University has taken an initiative in response to the action governed by the KP government that we have to go through the lectures for the masters and the undergrad program via online, and the Sequoia University prefers to use Google Classroom. I hope you already are using Google Classroom. That's why you have access to this lecture. So for the next lectures, maybe 2, 3, 4, we don't know, till the COVID-19 pandemics is over, then we have to go through the lectures via online. I hope this pandemic gets over soon. I wish, and I wish to see you again in the real life classroom. I wish to interact with you one-to-one in the classroom located in Sequoia University, Phase 6, Hyderabad, Peshawar. So this is the first lecture of the series, and I will try to record few I record a few slides of a lecture. It means that we will make clusters in a single lecture, so that each lecture will have will consume a less storage space, so that you can access the lecture anytime at your convenience. If its size is heavy, then it will be difficult for me to upload on the Google Classroom, and similarly it will be a bit difficult for you guys as well to download the lecture and then go through the lecture at any of the convenient time that suits you. So as a first lecture, it's all about introduction about the course, and all about the introduction of the instructor. So the first thing that I would like to share with you, it's already shared the Google Classroom code of this course is SIHHSGC. If you are known to the your colleagues who are enrolled to this course, so please share this code with your colleagues, so that they have a chance to go through the lectures online via Google Classroom. So the first thing that I would like to share with you is who I am. My name is Saim Sahar, as I have mentioned. So presently I'm a professor of mechanical engineering and associate dean of Sequoia University. In the past, I served as an assistant professor in US Pakistan Center for Advanced Studies in Energy, and as a visiting faculty to Arizona State University, USA. Also, I was advisor to NWO, the Research Institute of Netherlands, from where I have got my PhD degree. Also in the past, I served as a R&D engineer for almost 5 years at the headquarters of Samsung Electronics Company Limited, South Korea. And my first assignment after graduating in 2003 was assistant manager technical in Nescom, Pakistan. During recording, you may heard some noises because I'm working from home, and I have 2 kids, so time to time they will disturb me. So that's how we have to deal with from working at home. So please accept my apologies for this inconvenience. So the lecture activities, they will comprise of discussion about concept of and terminologies, or all about the characterization of different material techniques, and we will discuss at first the basic principles, and then how these different equipments which characterize the materials, they work and they function. Also, I will float some quizzes during the lecture activities, the online lecture activities, and I request you to please respond to these quizzes as mentioned in the due time. The off lecture activities, similar to the normal activities that happen during the lecture, and they are assignments, and the class presentation, midterm and final term exam. The marks distribution is very much important for you guys. So the marks distribution about the quizzes, it's about 10% or 10 marks out of 100. Assignment will have a 10 marks out of 100 or 10% out of 100. Class presentation, it will be 5 out of total. The midterm and the final term, they are the heavy duty. They contain most of the marks. So 25 marks are allocated to the midterm exam, and the 50 marks are allocated for the final term marks. And the rules of engagement are very much similar to the normal class, that if you miss the quiz, you miss the marks. Also, if you're not submitting the quiz and assignment within due time, then unfortunately we will not have a marks allocated to each of the quiz or each of the assignment. So I request you to please respond to the quizzes and assignment within due time. Definitely I will try to give you as much time as I can, but it's all about time, that we have a constraints for the lecture activities during the course, so you have to follow these constraints. This is my humble request. If you have some issues because it's a pandemic, then please I wish you to like, comment on Google Classroom, or if you can share the thing on news with your colleagues, so that they can inform me well in time that what issue you have. But for sure I will give you plenty of time, so that you have a reasonable amount of time to respond to the activities like quizzes and assignments. The class presentation, it's about 5% of the marks, so I will allocate a title of the class presentation, and if this pandemic continues, then you may get a voice recording coupled with the PPT slides, as I'm doing right now. So you can choose the same mode. You can make a PPT slides and then a voice recording, and then share with me, and then let's see what will happen next. As far as exam is concerned, I wish that this pandemic over soon, so that we have a normal exam like midterm and final term in the classrooms. If unfortunately this pandemic continues and we don't have a chance to meet you guys in the classroom in the one-to-one interaction, then we will need the rules of engagement from the competent authority of Seacoast University. So let's see what they say, how to take this midterm and the final term exams. It will be take-home exams. We have to formulate some exams like questions, and for sure that it will be much difficult than the normal exam you encounter during a normal class, because in take-home exam you have access to like online materials, books, and whatever you have available in via internet, or in the source of hard file or hard book. So the question will be much more like conceptual, so that you uh, you can use your mind well to answer the questions. But I wish that I see you soon in the class, and I hope this pandemic overs till 5th of April or soon. Let's hope for the best. And normally students ask that what will be the course content. So the ME 522 characterization of materials, the course content is that we will go through the basic principles and application of state-of-the-art instrument that used for the characterization of materials, like scanning electron microscopy. It's abbreviated as SEM. The transmission electron microscopy, abbreviated as TEM. Both these instruments, equipments, and they are based on the philosophy of a light microscope. I hope you have used the light microscope during your biology classes in the 8th, 9th, 10th grade, and also in the 11th and 12th grade and FSC. People say that. So both of this SEM and TEM, they are based on the basic principles of the light microscope, but the working principle and the characterization techniques, both of them are totally different from the light microscope. So in principle, we will go first through the light microscope, how it's constructed, what are the basic elements, and how it works. Then we move to the next part, the scanning electron microscopy, used to understand the surface morphology of materials to be characterized, and then transmission electron microscopy to know the how materials are formed, like atom to atom arrangement, or some nanoscale devices arrangement inside the matrix. So we will go through these these techniques during the course. The next topic that we will cover, inshallah, during the course is atomic force microscopy, also known as AFM. It's also a technique to characterize the surface of materials. Then the X-ray diffraction analysis. After that, it comes ultimate tensile testing machine, a non-destructive testing machine. Both of these machines you already encounter during the bachelor program of your engineering. The next thing, that inductive coupled plasma, thermal gravimetric analysis and differential thermal analysis, differential scanning calorimetry (DSC). So these thermal gravimetric analysis, differential thermal analysis, and differential scanning calorimetry. These three are the thermal analysis tools to characterize the materials. We will go through this type of equipment in detail in the lectures, in the forthcoming lectures. Then comes the X-ray photoelectron microscopy (XPS). It's in principle, the technique is a derivative of X-ray diffraction, but the methodology is totally different. So we'll go through this XPS equipment. Then comes the EELS, Raman, FTIR, and spectrophotometry. The last two, FTIR and spectrophotometry, they are used, techniques are used to characterize the solar cells. Maybe the first generation you are already encountered with the silicon-based cells, maybe located at the rooftop. Either it's monocrystalline or polycrystalline, depend upon the configuration. And then the second generation, third generation, and fourth generation is also available in the laboratory scale. So to characterize these solar cells, people are extensively using FTIR and spectrophotometry. So we will go through this all these techniques one by one. Maybe due to lack of time, we will focus on some of the techniques, and we will pay little attention to the other one. And also I request you guys, if you want to learn more about a very specific technique you are using in your um, jobs, uh, then please let me know. Then we can um, uh, study these equipments that you are using in your jobs, and we can incorporate these equipments into the course. Um, so we can do this thing, because the course is a um, living body. It's not stagnant. It can be modified from time to time depending upon the needs of customers, and you are a customer. If you identify like I want to learn about equipment or technique need by you guys during the your daily jobs, then please let me know and we will discuss it. The very important thing is the recommended books. So advanced techniques for material characterization by A.K. Tyagi, and the material characterization introduction to microscopic and spectroscopic methods by Yang Lang. If you Google these books and you get the PDF, then it's fine. You can go through these literature. Also, I will try my best to get the PDF of all these books from the source, or if I'm not much successful, then I will try to get some other books related to materials characterization, and then I will share with you guys on Google Classroom. I will request you, if you can make a WhatsApp group to share, like, because WhatsApp it's a beautiful tool, modern tool where people interact with each other, either offline or online. So you can leave me the message when you are online and I'm offline, and I will get through the message when I'm getting online. Similar, the vice versa. If I'm online and you are offline, then I will share a message and you will get it when you're getting online. Similarly, I can share the lectures both on the Google Classroom and the WhatsApp group, and also we can talk much easily, like in the voice conversation on the WhatsApp group. So you can add me, and my number is 0322 9069 049. So add me in the group, and then I will share the lectures, and we have a question answers, queries, whatever you have. You can send me the voice recorded message, and I will share the voice recorded message with you guys as well. So let's hope for the best. I wish you to see you in the live class soon, inshallah. Stay at home, and please isolate yourself from the community, because if we don't do it, then the chances of survival will get minimized. So that's all for the lecture 1, part 1. Soon, inshallah, I will share the next part of this lecture, and we will continue to understand techniques one by one, and whatever you have a feeling, please share it. This online learning is all about sharing of things. If you find something interesting, or you want me to change the mode of this transfer of knowledge, then please let me know. So it's a two-way communication. If you want to do something, please share with me. Or if I want do something. So I will share via these lectures, and hopefully we'll, if we have a WhatsApp group, then we'll share, or like communication, we'll open our communication via WhatsApp group as well. So wish you best of luck, and see you soon, inshallah.